The Attack on Titan anime is complete after a full decade. The finale has come out to extremely mixed reviews. I personally think it was okay, but didn't understand why it had to be broken into 4 parts. For me, the most curious thing about the finale is this thing. What exactly is it? In the show, Zeke calls it the origin of all life, like literally God. But that seems a bit of a stretch. So I'm going to check it out. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think it is, and let's get into it. Spoilers ahead for the Attack on Titan finale. I'm not so sure about this thing being the origin of life, but I am certain that it is the origin of Titan powers. Having created the founding Titan by fusing with the spine of the founder Ymir. This thing doesn't have a name, but is often referred to as the progenitor, and we shall refer to it as such. The progenitor has the ability to enhance all life forms it interacts with, such that the flora and fauna it interacts with seems to grow to irregular sizes, as seen with the tree in the origin story, as well as the tree where Eren was buried. The progenitor seems to be parasitic in nature, as its natural instinct is to seek a host. It is not clear why it requires a host, but in the anime it is noted that the only times the progenitor becomes agitated or active is when separated from its host, meaning that the host is crucial to its survival. Also important to note that the holders of the 9 Titan abilities have their lifespan significantly reduced, likely due to the influence of the progenitor. Gabi, who first canonically observed the progenitor, described it as a shiny centipede. She isn't wrong, the progenitor is modeled from Hallucigenia. This is a soft-bodied worm-like organism which the fossil record places in the Cambrian era of the Earth. That is 538 million years ago. The literal baby steps of life on the planet. In the anime, it varies in size from 1 foot when it first fused with Ymir to as big as a Titan in the final battle. It seems pretty strong too. Despite being a squishy worm, it survived 2 terminal explosions in the same battle. Then it just vanished when Eren was killed. But as we see during the last scenes of the finale, it is likely that the progenitor just went into hibernation after the death of its host rather than actually being killed. In terms of its abilities, it is assumed that this thing is responsible for paths, where all members of the Eldian bloodline can be connected telepathically like a big radio network. We also see in the final battle that it is able to transform Eldians into pure Titans at will. This is an ability Zeke was able to use by having the target consume his spinal fluid, showing that to some degree, the progenitor is incorporated into the Titan powers of the 9 Titans. We can also assume that the ability of the founder to see and influence the past comes from the progenitor, and the fact that it has literally been alive forever. I would extrapolate further to say that it is in some way able to wield all ancillary abilities that the 9 Titans are able to use. Here is the scariest of these powers. The founding Titan allows for both the memory modification and physiological modification of all Eldians. This is how the Wall Titans were made. This is the ability Zeke wanted to use in order to make all Eldians sterile. This ability is the scariest because at any moment it can weaponize every last Eldian. Maybe the shiny centipede is actually God, and from how the series ended, it seems like the centipede is immortal. That's everything I know about this strange being. Thanks for watching today. See you next time.